Keeping an eye out again for some possible stormy weather tonight.
Yeah, similar timing, about 3 a.m. through about 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. Similar path, southwest to northeast through the overnight hours. And really, we're going to have chances of storms on and off the next couple of days with a front that's going to stall out over the area as we go through tomorrow into Thursday. Medium risk for severe weather as we go overnight tonight into tomorrow morning. And then we have a higher risk tomorrow, especially as you go from Windham to the east towards I-35 into places like here in Mankato, Sawicki, Albert Lee, and a higher tornado threat as we get into the afternoon, evening tomorrow with a front that's going to stall out. I'll show that here in a moment. Right now, though, nothing really to see. We've had some scattered clouds out there, a few sprinkles at times, but otherwise just kind of warm, muggy out there. But again, as we go overnight tonight, we'll have another round of storms move through. Some of these could be strong to severe, with wind being the main threat, timing from about 3 a.m. to the southwestern portion of Minnesota to the northeast through Mankato, and then east of there into the cities as we get towards about 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. Wind the main threat tonight, 60 to 70 mile an hour winds going to be possible, and another round, if I could spell that right, tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow evening. All modes of severe weather going to be possible with a higher tornado risk as we get into tomorrow afternoon. Now, we had this cold front that moved through yesterday from west to east. Actually, part of it's going to turn into a warm front as we go overnight tonight into tomorrow morning. Then it's going to move to the north, kind of stall out as we get into tomorrow evening as a stationary front with a low pressure system just to the west of Sioux Falls. That's going to continue to give us scattered storm chances through tomorrow night, even into Wednesday before that, or Thursday before that front starts to finally break apart. Now, as we go through tonight, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, nothing really to worry about. We'll start to have those storms make their way into northwestern Iowa, and they're going to be pretty fast-moving storms similar to what we saw last night as it forms a line, even a complex of thunderstorms moving into southwestern Minnesota, including places like Windham, Worthington. As we get between about 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, these will continue to lift to the northeast between 5 to 7 o'clock in the morning, making their way into Mankato, Sawicki, New Ulm, and then north of there, and then everything will start to clear out as we get towards about 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. The main threat again tonight going to be wind. Tomorrow's going to be more of every kind of mode of severe weather going to be possible. We'll be dry into the early afternoon. We'll have some storms start to form as we get towards about 4 or 5 o'clock into the afternoon tomorrow, especially from Mankato to the east. Then that'll dry out as we get towards 5, 6 o'clock with another round of storms developing as we get into tomorrow evening. This will form a line and then move east of I-35 as we get towards about midnight tomorrow night, and then we'll have another threat of some severe storms as we get into Thursday afternoon. But we'll get through tonight's round and tomorrow's afternoon and evening rounds before we talk about Thursday, though. 80 degrees right now, very warm and muggy out there. It does feel like 84 degrees. Most of us into the mid to upper 70s. Some of us still hanging out into the low 80s, 81 into Blue Earth, 80 for St. Peter, same here in Mankato as well as Albert Lee. And those dew points still very muggy into the mid to upper 70s, and that's going to be the case as we go through the rest of the week. Muggy conditions will stay with us tonight. Overnight storms 3 a.m. through about 9 a.m. from southwest to northeast. Another warm, muggy night. Temperatures around 70 degrees. Morning storms tomorrow, and then a couple rounds as we get into the afternoon. Evening temperatures staying into the 80s as we go through next week. We'll have on and off storm chances through the weekend before we finally start to dry out as we go into early next week.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Daniel. We'll be right back with sports.